Octopuses have 3 hearts. Octopuses are some of the strangest creatures in the ocean. They have 3 hearts. 2 pump blood to the gills, while the third pumps it to the rest of the body. But here's the twist. When they swim, that third heart stops. It's like going to the gym and your heart just says, "No thanks." That's why octopuses prefer crawling. It's less stressful on their system. Koalas have fingerprints, almost identical to humans. If you ever commit a crime in Australia, make sure a koala isn't near the scene. Their fingerprints are so close to ours that even under a microscope, they're nearly indistinguishable. Scientists have said that koalas could actually contaminate crime scenes with their prints, as some turtles breathe through their butts. This might be the weirdest superpower in the animal kingdom. Certain turtles, like the Australian Fitzroy River turtle, can absorb oxygen through their cloaca, the all-purpose exit. This allows them to hibernate underwater for months. Not glamorous, but highly effective. The sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins. Sloths are famously slow, but did you know they can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes? That's 4 times longer than a dolphin. Their low metabolic rate means they use very little oxygen, so they can stay underwater far longer than you'd expect. Elephants mourn their dead. Elephants are incredibly emotional animals. They'll gently touch the bones of deceased elephants, especially skulls and tusks, and stand quietly over the remains, sometimes for hours. In the wild, this behavior resembles a funeral more than anything else seen in the animal kingdom. And cows have best friends. Cows are social creatures that form close bonds. Studies show that when cows are separated from their best friends, their stress levels rise. When reunited, they calm down. Just like us, they thrive on connection. As parrots name their babies, parrots don't just mimic sounds, they actually create unique names for each of their chicks. These individualized calls are used by the chicks for life, kind of like nature's version of a birth certificate. Octopuses throw things when angry. They've been seen hurling shells, sand, and silt, sometimes at prey, other times at fish that annoyed them. One was even caught smacking a camera. Grumpy, squishy, and kind of relatable. The penguins propose with pebbles. When a male penguin finds a partner he likes, he offers her a special pebble. If she accepts, it's a done deal. That's their version of a wedding ring. And they often mate for life. The immortal jellyfish resets its age. Turritopsis dohrnii can revert back to its polyp stage after adulthood, basically restarting its life. This cycle can repeat endlessly, making it biologically immortal. It's the fountain of youth, in jelly form. Elephants recognize themselves in mirrors. Very few animals have this ability. When tested, elephants touched marks on their faces they could only see in the mirror. That means they understand the reflection is them. Bees can recognize human faces. Despite their tiny brains, bees can distinguish human faces in photos using the same process we do, identifying eyes, nose, mouth, and spatial arrangement. So yes, that bee you annoyed might remember you. As sea otters hold hands while sleeping. To prevent drifting apart in the water, sea otters float together holding paws. Some even use seaweed as a blanket anchor. Cutest sleep strategy ever? Frogs eat their own skin. After molting, many frogs peel off their old skin and eat it. It might sound gross, but it's a great way to recycle nutrients and protein. Snakes can still bite after death. Due to reflexes in their nervous system, a decapitated snakehead can still deliver a venomous bite. Never assume a dead snake is safe. Swans have one mate for life. Swans are symbols of love for a reason. They form monogamous pairs and often stay together for life, helping raise young and protect their territory. Lizards can squirt blood from their eyes. When threatened, the horned lizard builds up blood pressure and shoots a stream of blood from its eyes. It's both defense and shock tactic against predators. Bats always turn left when exiting a cave. Strangely enough, when observed in nature, bats tend to turn left. No one knows exactly why, but it seems to be a consistent pattern. A blue whale's tongue weighs as much as an elephant. It's the biggest tongue on Earth. In fact, the blue whale is the largest animal to have ever lived, even bigger than dinosaurs. Its pistol shrimp fire sonic blasts. They snap their claws so fast it creates a bubble reaching 218 decibels, louder than a gunshot. The blast stuns prey instantly, but the crows can use tools. They bend wires to fish food from tubes and drop nuts on roads for cars to crack. That's not just instinct. That's innovation. Sharks are older than trees. Sharks have been around for over 400 million years. That's about 50 million years before trees evolved. Frogs can freeze solid and survive. Wood frogs in Alaska freeze during winter, stopping their heart and breathing. In spring, they thaw out and hop away like nothing happened. Dung beetles navigate using the Milky Way. At night, dung beetles roll their treasure by using the stars and the Milky Way to stay on course. Yes, these bugs are cosmic travelers. Cuttlefish have W-shaped pupils. They're masters of camouflage, and their pupils help them judge distance precisely in 3D space, even though they're colorblind. Pigeons can do basic math. They can understand abstract numerical concepts like more than and less than, similar to primates. Who knew pigeons were that smart? Dolphins have names for each other. Each dolphin uses a unique whistle sound as a name to identify individuals. It's like an aquatic username. Giraffes sleep less than 30 minutes per day. They take quick power naps standing up. In the wild, sleeping too long could be dangerous with predators around. But caterpillars turn into goo inside cocoons. They don't just grow wings. Their body fully dissolves into a protein-rich soup and then reforms as a butterfly. Creepy? Kinda. Amazing? Absolutely. Axolotls can regrow their brain. These amphibians can regenerate not just limbs, but also parts of their heart and brain. It's like hitting Ctrl+Z on injuries. So polar bears have black skin. Their fur is white, but underneath it's black to better absorb heat from sunlight. Nature knows how to layer. Platypuses glow under UV light. If you shine a UV flashlight on a platypus, it glows bluish green. Scientists still don't fully understand why. As sheep can recognize faces, they can remember up to 50 different human and sheep faces for years. Don't underestimate the woolly brain. Pigs can play video games. In experiments, pigs have been trained to use joysticks and complete simple tasks on screen, and they actually enjoyed it. Monkeys understand money and theft. Capuchin monkeys taught to trade tokens began to gamble, budget, and even steal. Turns out capitalism might be natural